hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Come on in. Today I am going to be reviewing and of course applying to my face the new Huda Beauty Color Block Obsessions eyeshadow palettes. We've got two of them, the orange and purple combo, and we've also got the blue and neon green or neon yellow combo, which is why I'm wearing this top today. Also, my nails are kind of matching. Anyway, I'm going to be doing the usual, swatching them with the swatch model, applying them to my face. I'm probably gonna do one on each eye just to see what comes out. Supposedly we have some new formulas in these palettes, but I don't know anything about it just yet. So I am as clueless as you are at this moment. Remember to subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you can watch all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. It's important because YouTube doesn't always notify those who are subscribed to me of my new videos. But I do post every Wednesday and Sunday, so hit that button. All right, let's get into this video. Huda Beauty Color Block Obsessions eyeshadow palettes. Are we obsessed though? Or are we not obsessed? Let's find out. I'm kind of feeling the whole idea of color blocking. I feel like it's very trendy, not just in makeup, but also in fashion, also in interior design, and pretty much everything. There are some color combos that I like more than others, some that I find a little scary. Do you guys remember the orange and green combo from like last spring? That color combo was so trendy and it was just so offensive to my eye that I couldn't get into it. But there are lots of color combos that I love, namely the purple and orange. I think it's really cute. Even if you do like a lavender and orange, could be really, really nice. Or like a lavender and peach, you know? Similar with the blue and the lime green or yellow. This works because these are contrasting colors on the color wheel. So I like that story. So these are $29 each. Ooh, the packaging is so cute. Kind of reminding me of like the 90s and graffiti. This is very rubbery and fun. I like this. And let's take a look at this. Okay. All right. So I definitely see some purples. I definitely see a lavender, a bright orange, a lighter orange, a peach, and a unique split shadow. This one, I believe they're referring to as a 2-in-1 duo metallic. And we also have a cake liner right here, which is activated with water, and a cute little matching bag. And let's take a look at the blue and green. Same rubbery finish. Ooh, this is fun. This is definitely fun. So this cake liner shade looks a little bit more of like a periwinkle, and it's one of my favorite colors. Definitely think it fits in here. There's like a neon-esque looking purple in here. A very light lime green. I was hoping for more of a punch. There's a slightly darker green. Again, the duo metallic. Then there's one of those mixed shades, so it's got flecks of green and also flecks of blue. Also in this collection, we have some new brushes. The Color Brush Precision Liner Brush Set. That's fun. So it looks like these can be used for liners. And these are all in the orange and purple family. Very cute. Very cute. Two more things in this kit. We've got the Legit Blue Lashes Mascara. And it's two mascaras in one, looks like. Let's see how legit this blue is. Oh, it's legit. It's a blue. We will put that to the test. And last but not least, we also have the Quick and Easy Life Liner. All right, so now that we know about everything that we have in this collection, looks like it's a summer or like spring into summer collection, let's conduct some swatches on the swatch model. Get in this bitch, give me that wine. Thank you.
Let me get through. Hello. All right.
I'm gonna show you these two palettes.
Color block, nice packaging.
Yeah, you like the packaging? Does it remind you of?
It reminds me of Legos.
Really? It doesn't remind you of like back when you were a kid, back in the Bronx?
It reminds me of Play-Doh.
I thought it was kind of like 90s graffiti, no?
No, 90s graffiti.
Color block.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, cute, right?
Yeah.
I thought the same. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got the first shade. It's actually activated by water. I'm gonna not swatch it improperly. I'm actually gonna spray some on a brush and then activate it with water.
So what's the benefit of being activated by water?
It can become a liner.
Oh, okay. So
So-
it's an eyeshadow palette and a liner?
Yeah, so one of the shadows is a liner.
Oh.
Pretty good, no?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Next one. Wanna name it?
This one's called Meteor.
Meteor. Right. That's Meteor. Right? Cute. Next.
The color of his eyes.
the color of his eyes. Whose eyes are this color?
Don't choose.
Don't choose. Okay, I'm gonna try to swatch this one like this. This is the double metallic shadow. So I dipped into both. How fancy is that
That's really
swatch, huh? Love that
Very
for me. This one's called
Lemonhead.
Lemonhead. You're really good with these names. You should work for Huda Beauty. What's a sad swatch? Next up,
Royalty.
Royalty. Royalty is gonna get a double dip for me. There was
I'm
no
enjoying these
tail
colors,
there. Colors are pretty, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Swatches are a little lackluster.
This one, I like the colors though.
Yeah, for sure.
This one's like New York Sky. You didn't like that one?
This is what he named the New York Sky. Swampy.
It's pollution, man.
Okay.
Barney. Sorry. Captain.
Barney. Captain Barney.
Captain Eye Check.
Oh my lord.
Oh, I got it. This was Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Okay. And the final one
Is Baby Boy.
You stay on my mind. Fulfill my fantasy. Oh na na na. Lovely colors, but they ain't
Yeah.
swatching. Well, that one.
They're pretty colors.
That one
though.
did okay. All right, here we go.
Pretty colors.
This is the blue and green palette. Lots of blues, not too many greens. Not too many greens. Okay, so now we've got the purple and orange palette. This is what it looks like. What do you think, swatch model? Is it cute?
Like it. It's cute. It's
cute,
like
right?
a basketball team. It looks like a. Oh, what basketball team color is that?
Lakers?
That's right.
Oh, I hate swatching with my left hand. I'm so bad at this. Name this one.
Wow. Name this one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's orange. It's like a. It reminds me of like the orange you would see in a Halloween. So that's
Halloween.
Once you swatch it, then I'll name it.
All right.
I'll go by what feeling it gives me.
Okay. Smart.
This one reminds me of Royalty.
Really?
Yeah, the one that we swatched the other one.
Next one. I'm gonna swatch it and then you call it.
Wow. Let's call this one Peach Kisses.
Okay.
Let's call this one Shining Bright Like an Avocado. I mean, sorry.
Like an eggplant?
Like an eggplant, that's what I want to say.
My God. This next beautiful shade.
Let's call this, it's like very sports friendly colors though, you know?
Very.
Like,
The LA Lakers is what it is. All right, cake liner time.
wow, that's a really solid swipe though.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the color too.
That's
It's like an
really good.
unusual purple, huh?
Yeah, let's call it that, unusual purple.
Hey, I gave you that one.
Let's call this lavender double dip. Okay, no, lavender
Triple dip. Oh my God.
Okay, caramel pop.
Caramel pop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one's called meteorite.
You already have a
Isn't that the
meteorite.
same? A dupe?
No, not a
even
dupe.
like a dupe of.
No.
Oh wow.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's called Sex on the Beach.
Sex on the Beach it is. And here we have the orange and purple palette. All right, so now that we have swatched, we have seen the swatches. As always, I will remind you that swatches aren't very telling of how the eyeshadows actually adhere to the primer and to your skin, on your eyes, and how they blend out, how they blend with other colors. I guess in this instance, I'm not surprised. I'm pretty used to Huda Beauty's eyeshadows, especially the mattes, swatching kind of dry and not very lustrous. But like I said, swatches aren't everything. All right, so now I am going to apply these two palettes to my lids. First and foremost, I am going to prime my lids. I'm going to use this Dominique Cosmetics Everlasting Eye Base. Tried it in my last video and I really liked it. Plus I really like the fact that it's opaque. It's got a nice little yellow base to it. Oh, you forgot it's mine. Gonna go ahead and blend out that base with a fluffy brush. Okay, this will be my blue-green eye. This will be my purple and orange eye. And I think I'm gonna do this at the same time. First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flat brush. This one is Refer 02. I am going to dip into that lemon head, that's what Lee called it. That's super pale, almost pastel-y yellow-green. And I'm gonna apply that to my center lid. I think this is a really good base for this formula, because it is a sticky base and because it has a little bit of color, this is actually showing up. Though I do wish it was brighter. I do wish it was more of a statement color, something that actually matches my sweater here. But I also do realize that such colors, such punchy colors, are really, really difficult to formulate. Even in the Huda Beauty neon obsessions, the greens and the yellows were not the most punchy of the neons. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna set that brush aside. I'm gonna pick up my color block purple and orange and my MAC 239S brush. I'm gonna dip that into this peachy shade and I am going to plop that to the center. Bit of fallout there with this one, but still it's sticking. It's definitely a color you can build up. So obviously with these types of palettes, you don't have to use every single shadow. You can just dip into one and call it a wrap. For the sake of the review, trying to dip into as many as possible, just so I can see what the differences are, just so I can see how it performs, things like that. Next, I'm gonna grab this Sigma pencil brush and I'm gonna dip into this duo shadow, but into the lighter one at first. I'm gonna plop that to my inner corner, right there, just like that, just to brighten it. Oh, that's fun. And then I'm gonna dip the same brush into the darker shade of the two and kind of fill in that space in the inner corner or the inner lid, like that. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna try layering that over the green, kind of just layering the sparkles, like that. That's fun. Let's go for a similar brush, Wayne Goss 05. I guess I'm gonna grab the purple and add that to the inner corner first, because this is a much deeper shade. I'm not gonna actually put that in my tear duct. This is really nice. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not really giving me LA Lakers. It's actually giving me New York Knicks. Yeah, quite a bit of fallout with the purple. Also with this lighter teal here. And now I think I'm gonna reach for another brush and now dip into the metallic orange. This is a Huda Beauty brush, Eye Smudge. And I am going to plop that in right there. Ooh, that's crazy. Huh, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. We're just playing. For the outer portion on this eye, I am thinking I really want to do something with these matte blues. Laura Lee Los Angeles L17 brush. Gonna dip into this shade. This one's very pigmented, and I do believe it's swatched better than the rest. Definitely applies great. There's a bit of fallout with this one. Not a problem though. I'm gonna kind of lift that up and bring that in like that. I want to create a very subtle bridge right there. All right, with the same brush, now I'm gonna dip into this blue here. I'm gonna add that to the outer portion. This one is super pigmented, very vibrant. I'm gonna keep my fluffy brush here handy because there's fallout and it definitely needs to be flicked off. Also gonna take a fluffy but pointed brush and just dilute that edge a little bit. Like that. All right, let's move on to the other eye. On the other eye, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with one of the purples. Pick up this brush from Mario, E4. Gonna go for this lilac-y shade first. Not sure if this is such a great idea. The shade is so light. I'm gonna start layering that on top, like that, to create a little bridge. So this bridge won't be as precise as this bridge because this color is just too light. I'm gonna dip into this matte purple, the Royal Barney color. I'm gonna plop that to the outer corner. Well, I will say, these are definitely colors that you can have fun with. You can get very creative with these color combos. Though I do think it's easier to get creative with this one just because the colors go together a little bit better. The orange and purple, although good, it's not quite as wearable as purple is by itself. You kind of have to think. You have to be strategic about where you're placing each shade. Another fluffy brush, and let's blend that out. I'm gonna go back to that lighter orange shade. I'm gonna add that back to the center, and then I think I'm gonna dip into the much brighter orange and add that to the side just to blend a little bit better, or to make this a little bit more of a color block situation. Okay, so the problem with purple and orange is that there needs to be something in between the orange and the purple in order to make them blend better. Like a pink would marry these two perfectly together, but orange is just too warm, whereas purple is just too cool, and it's hard to transition them. Looking at this area up close, it just looks a little too dirty, but if there was a pink in there, it would look better. We got a lot of fallout with both palettes. Not every single color, but just like certain colors have more fallout than others. which is to be expected, and it's not a problem. I just already have my foundation on, so it's kind of a problem for me. Okay, this is turning out better than I thought. I think I'm going to, I was about to say I think I'm gonna leave it as is, but I'm not. I'm gonna dip into this matte shade once again, and I'm gonna add that to the outer lower lash line, and just like the outer corner to really deepen it, to just make it make a little bit more sense. And I guess I'm gonna connect it to the inner corner too. All right, not bad. And then let's reach for this shade here and add a little bit of sparkle to that lower lash line. Just a little. All right, so there's no highlighter shade outside of this mustardy color. So I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna dip a big brush into it and that right there. And then kinda blend that in and then maybe blend that out as well. Wee bit messy. But you know what? We're being creative. I'm gonna go back to that lavender. That's what we got so far. We're gonna leave that alone. But don't worry, we're not quite done. So I'm thinking for this side, let's grab a little bit more of that yellow. Let's continue raising that up to the brow. Let's highlight the brow bone a little bit. I'm gonna be subtle. All right, I'm gonna go back to this blue and then just add that back in. Just kind of elongate. I'm gonna grab another pencil brush and dip into this really bright shade and start adding that to the lower lash line. And then more teal, just to make it make more sense. And then I think I'm gonna go for the purple. And I'm gonna add that to this little soft groove, just to deepen everything a little bit. Like that, that's fun. Maybe even elongate it a pinch and then blend. Yeah, okay. Now it's time for the liners. I'm excited for the liners. So I'm gonna go with this Sephora Smoky Liner brush. I'm gonna spray this Rem Beauty mist thing, calming face mist. I don't have water near me, but I do have this mist. I'm gonna dip into the Cake Liner, which by the way, has already removed the word liner. So you kind of have to remember that this is the liner shade. And what I'm gonna do here is actually start at the very top. I'm gonna start lining kind of heavily, and then also I'm gonna add the same liner to the top lash line. This product does dry kind of quickly, and by product I mean the liner shadow. All right, but I guess I was able to do something here. Gonna let that dry. So now for the other eye, I'm gonna grab the Artist Liner from Huda Beauty brush, and I'm gonna go for this liner here. I'm gonna spray directly into the pan. This is such a pretty periwinkle shade. Not sure if I'm about to ruin my makeup. You know what? Let's go from the top lash line. This is a little bit safer here. Lovely. Really lovely. All right, I'm going to attempt to line on the top. So far, so good. Also, this is a much easier brush to work with. Not bad, kind of avant-garde, kind of crazy. I'm gonna go back to the orange because I'm not completely satisfied with what's happening here. This is just a little too amateurish for my liking. I could do better than that. I'm gonna grab this little brush here. I'm gonna dip into the shimmery orange, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plop the shimmery orange underneath and kind of all the way around. I really wanna actually use my finger. I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm gonna add that sparkle on top. I'm just not completely pleased with the color combo here. I think it may be a little ambitious. And I like to think of myself as someone who understands color fairly well, but it's even a little ambitious for me. Like I said, I kind of wish there was like a transition pink in between the orange and the purple just to make them work a little bit better. But then again, it wouldn't make it a true color block. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm having trouble here with this color story. And I am gonna make it work. I know what I gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna reach for the Quick and Easy Life Liner from Huda Beauty. Ah, it's a little baby, it's a mini, it's so cute. Should have done this from the beginning. This purple needs dimension, and so this liner is going to serve as that dimension. Hold on, let me hold my breath. Kinda better, I just need to get into this corner. Oh, I did it, wow. And then I'm gonna align the top line, also wing it out a lot freer now, and connect at the outer corner. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Kind of different, but similar. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. All right, so now at this point, I'm gonna reach back for this liner, and I'm just gonna do a couple things to this eye. I'm not gonna outline this blue, because this blue seems to be popping against the eyeshadows. I'm talking about the liner. So what I'm gonna do here is just add a couple of twiggies, very long and purposeful twiggies. I want them to be obvious, because these looks are very avant-garde. Kind of like that. Yeah, totally. And now I think I'm ready for the rest. Well, first, I'm gonna go ahead and use these legit blue mascara. And although it is very colorful and very blue indeed, I just don't have the lashes for it. So I think I'm gonna need to add falsies on top. I'm actually gonna do the blue on this side as well. Just to tie this together, like if I actually were to wear this out, I'd want one element of similarity. Can't really see it here, huh? You know what? I think I was actually able to fix this eye to my liking. The super orange metallic brow bone isn't ideal. It's not my fave per se, but this eye look, for some reason, is actually a little bit more wearable than this one. This one's definitely more avant-garde, more editorial, more true color block style, but this can be tamed, you know? This can be toned down and this can be actually worn out for like a non-editorial moment, you know what I mean? Definitely think I need lashes. I definitely need to zhuzh up my hair and give you like the full final story. I'm gonna grab some half lashes that I have laying around. Not sure exactly where they're from, but I'm just gonna use them to enhance what I already got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and plop them on. I need just one more thing, and this one more thing is a little bit important. It's not super important, but I think it will be helpful for you to really visualize this as a look. Just gonna grab a purpley type of waterproof liner, and I am going to line my waterline of both eyes. So this one's obviously going to fit with the purple eye, but it also won't be so off with the blue and green eye. All right, and there you have it. So now let's F up the hair for a little model moment, you know? These are the two looks that I have put together with the Color Block Obsessions palettes by Huda Beauty. Here we have the blue-green number, and here we have the orange and purple number. Which one do you guys like more? Comment below, I wanna know. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with both. I feel like this eye definitely gave me more trouble just because orange and purple don't necessarily work together all that well, especially when you're working with makeup, when you're blending them into each other. When blended together, they kind of create a very messy, swampy type of color that doesn't really look very flattering on the skin. In fact, it looks just a little bit dirty. So if you are using it solely to color block with really sharp lines, it will work. But if you're trying to blend these colors together, you might find a little bit of difficulty. So I recommend grabbing a pink, any medium toned pink or even a bright pink, and that is something that will transition really nicely between the orange and the purple. But then again, that won't give you a color block, that'll give you more of like a sunset eye, just throwing it out there. This eye, on the other hand, was a lot easier to work with. The colors were more intuitive, they work better together. Both are in the cool spectrum, the green and also the blue, so they're kind of close together on the color wheel. Therefore, they're a lot easier to work and blend. So this was definitely the easier eye to work with. That is just my experience. I will say the eyeshadows were pretty reasonable to work with in terms of pigmentation, in terms of color payoff. There was for sure a lot of fallout, so I do think these are a little bit on the intimidating, a little bit on the ambitious side, but they definitely are not badly made. I would say these are well-made palettes, not the best from Huda Beauty, but most certainly not the worst. Will I continue using them? Yeah, I will, because there's tons of colors in here that I really do like that I will be using in the summertime for a one and done, or even possibly to color block. So that is my story, that is my review. I definitely had fun in this video, even though it looked like I might have been struggling at some point. Trust me, this felt good to me. So I guess I'll just leave it at that. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you had fun. I hope you found this review useful. I love you, and I'm going to zoom on out so that you can check out more videos over here. Click on them. Peace.